disease, and I actually read the, because I had gone to the city.
I didn't know you were in the Army.
Went to the city to see Chris Stapleton.
That's where they got you.
Oh,
And that's where they said there was a bunch of Legionnaire's disease. And so when I read it, I was like, well, it's everything but, thank God, the lung problem. I didn't have any lung problems.
Thank God.
Now, that doesn't mean I was breathing right, because the congestion for whatever flu this was, the congestion was like, you can still hear it. It's still not totally gone. It was like nothing I've ever experienced before.
Now let me ask you
My
this.
wife has a personal steamer, travel steamer.
You mean for clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was filling it with water, plugged it in by the bed, and I would turn it on like every half an hour and just steam my face.
Oh, wow.
Like far enough so I didn't burn it. But I was just trying to get, because I couldn't go into a steam room.
Right.
The pressure in my face was like I've never experienced anything like the congestion part of this.
Well, it's amazing because your skin looks great.
It should.
Your pores are really,
Thank you.
really open and clean.
Yeah.
I think it worked wonders.
I took 500 milligram Tylenol, and the bottle says do not exceed 6 in a 24-hour period.
You took 18.
Well, I had exceeded 6 the first night by like 2 in the morning, and so I couldn't take any more.
Yeah, but you're not like a normal
I
sized
know.
person.
That's true.
I called our source.
Right.
I texted our source and said,
See?
hey. And he said, well, you got to be a little careful.
Right.
Oh,
He said, let it burn for a little bit. Yeah, thanks for the advice, pal. 1037 at some point. I was, the flames, I think you could see flames actually coming off of me.
Wow.
But
Well, you powered through.
powered through. Thanks to the guys, because I certainly didn't expect or want to take 4 nights off. And on Thursday, I broke the I started the fever like 6:15. I called them, so Delgado had no notice.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
He did a masterful
But
job.
we had a fun show.
Delgado was great. He really steered the ship. A couple of times we hit the dock, but all in all, it was pretty good.
The Friday night, everything seemed like it went great over at your warehouse. You guys had a great audience.
The show was one of our best shows we ever had.
I think the audience really carried us on Friday night. They were just awesome.
They were. The energy was incredible.
And we had moms there. You missed it. It was mom night. You missed mom night.
Joe and I were in a Corvette when we were leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, we were waving from the Corvette. Unbelievable.
I heard. And I want to thank everybody in the audience. I mean, I'm never surprised, but it's always still like, wow.
It's incredible.
All the messages I got on all platforms of all your concern is much appreciated, and I really do. I really appreciate all of what I was able to read on all the platforms, including the ones who are worried that I was dead. From Legionnaire's disease.
It must have been surprising when you emailed them back, I'm still alive.
They were running a pool in the chat at one point, I think, on Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, the odds makers was getting started.
I don't think I've missed 4 nights, even though with a weekend in between, since I started the show in 2015.
Not from being sick.
Not from being sick, no. No, one vacation. I remember I took 1 week off, 5 shows.
Did you go to Germany one time?
Yeah, maybe. Then I went to somewhere.
Well, let me ask you this.
But never from being spin. It was unbelievable.
Did you have any body aching? And
Oh,
stuff like
my
that?
God, please.
Joint pain?
Ugh.
And you had high fever?
Worst. The fever, like I said, was smoking.
Well,
I didn't have the lung problem, thank God. No, I had breathing problems, but not because of my lungs.
right. Well,
Now, I was pumping ivermectin, which obviously inflammation and certainly would help the respiratory, like it did for COVID. But I honestly don't think it was that. I think it was some version of a flu, but not a version I've ever experienced before.
Well, there's a new mosquito-borne virus, Damon.
Okay.
That has led to a widespread outbreak in China. Have you had any Chinese food in the last few days?
I have not.
Because
And I have not been there, no.
He had a few prawns.
It's called the chikungunya virus.
Oh, well,
at
tell me
a Gungadong
Bless you.
province in China. So I don't know if you took a trip there last weekend or something like that.
No, I did not see Chris Stapleton there. I saw him at MSG.
Okay. Well, MSG, there you go.
Oh, no MSG.
No MSG.
Yeah,
No
no MSG. But, anyways. But I'm back in the saddle, as our friend Luke Combs would now say on his new song, back in the saddle again, and I'm happy to be here. And I want to thank, it's nice to not have to worry. I mean, with Delgado being as good as he is and all the guys being great and Aaron and Fran, I never have to worry.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be taking the next 3 weeks off, starting Monday, and that's it. I'm out of here. I'll see you in September. No, but I appreciate all the guys obviously picking up the slack, Paul and KDJ and Vinnie Mac and everybody. And it's nice not have to worry about your baby as it moves on down the line. So and it always will. So 6 minutes past the hour, which is going to be a short live from Studio 6B tonight.
Now explain why. What's going on?
We just found out. We're going to be a little short tonight because the network's going to cover Charlie Kirk. I think I don't want to give it the wrong name, but it's some kind of summit. A pastor, I believe it's it's the what, Aaron? Faith Forward Pastor Summit. Oh. The Faith Forward Pastor Summit starts, I believe, tonight. And doors are opening and people are getting into the hall. And so the network's going to cover that. And so you can hear all of the good word of what's going on. And I'm going to watch it myself because, man, I tell you, you always think there's a higher power and you just, especially when you get really, really sick.
Oh, it's humbling. Oof.
Right? And
humbling.
You're just like,
yep.
Come on, baby, pull me through.
Feel the hand of God, boy. You're looking for it. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
Please, let me keep breathing here.
That's how you know there's a God, my friend.
So,
amen.
Hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome back. Nice to see everybody again. So what's going on with you guys? Slickster, how you been?
I've been good, Big D. A lot going on personally, but life is good and, rocking and rolling. Been
okay,
busy.
well, we're going to keep you in our prayers. And we're going to keep Mom in our prayers, too. And we're going to do the same for Paul Nolan, who's not here tonight because he's with his mom as well tonight, and we hope that everything with her is okay. It didn't sounded a little touch and go. And I told Paul, take the night off. Don't worry about it. And we're praying for him. And let's see. Yes, I still sound sick. Thank you, Mary. I still am sick. But I just could not miss another night. I couldn't spend any more time in bed. But when you're so sick that you think, all right, I'm going to get out of bed, and 5 minutes on your feet, you're like, I got to slow down.
Right. You got to slow down.
That's how it was. Like every day, I said, okay, I'm just going to get up and just push. It just was not happening.
Yeah, I've gone through that where it's like, what I'll do? I'll take a nice shower. Shower will get me going, and then you feel good for about 5 minutes, and then you're like, I got to go lay down again.
I know. At least you're clean.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to take the old. My wife was, of course, screaming, I want you to just get in a bath, dummy. And I was like, I'm not getting in a bath waiting for the jump. To try to get the fever down, I did one of those not like kind of semi-cold showers, which did not help.
No, you got to do like an ice bath.
But I did 3 Tylenol, way before 1,500 milligrams more of Tylenol, way before I probably should have, but I just didn't care at that point. I was like, if I'm going to go from the Tylenol, I'm going to go from the thing. I'll give myself a chance with the Tylenol at this point. So, anyways.
Did you have any soup?
No, my wife offered, though, because she's an angel. But I didn't accept because everything was hot. I was five flames like just floating on my skin. It was so hot.
I was worried. I almost texted you because I knew your family was in the city, with the dancing and all. I was wondering who was home keeping an eye on you on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, I was aware. Yeah, I wasn't
by
that
myself. Worried because I didn't text you, but I was thinking
exactly.
about it.
I was by myself all day Thursday when it started
because they were away. They were
and
out.
Friday. Yeah, they didn't get home till They didn't get home till Friday evening.
Oh boy.
What about Tucker?
That's when it got real bad, though.
Tucker was keeping an eye on him.
Saturday and Sunday were unbearable.
What about Tucker?
What about him?
Did he take care of you?
He never leaves my side when Mommy's not there. When Mommy's there, he doesn't know who the hell I am.
That's like my birds.
That's ridiculous. So, by the way, Sherry Merrill, thank you so much for everything that was sent to the office. We should have some of it out here. We opened it all today. It looks like a
tomorrow night maybe because we don't have a lot of time.
If we had the Rav Golf open, we wouldn't need to have any raffles. We could just line the room with the stuff Sherry put together and wrapped up. It looks like a big. You could do a big raffle.
I thought it was a Chinese auction when we walked in. I can't say that. That's racist, but you know what I'm saying. One of those school fundraisers.
Looks like an auction.
But the stuff is beautiful.
Oh man, it's beautiful. It's right. And she bought Tucker something.
I saw.
Yeah,
Tucker toys.
It was adorable.
So I'm going to bring that home to him tonight. I'll take some pictures of him.
Come on, Tucker.
I hope those things are like really reinforced that they're going to last about 6 seconds with him because man, he teared the the terrier part of him comes out when he really wants to.
When he gets a toy.
So Delgado, how are you?
I am good.
How's everything been with you?
Good. Somebody pointed out last night that they, and I forgot who it was. I think it was in the Rumble chat that they look like they're like, hey, it looks like you have new glasses, and I do. These are
They
brand
said
new.
the glare is you got. A lot of people complain about the glare. I got email after email after email after email after email.
Yeah. I guess maybe I wasn't. I've never gotten real. These are my first pair of real glasses.
Okay.
They're called progressives. I don't know if you heard about them.
That's for old people.
They're
Yes.
usually for lefties. But no, this is the glasses version of the liberal. But I'm just getting used to them. They seem to be working okay. But yeah, somebody pointed out that very glary. So I don't know if I've got to change the lens. What do you do? Because yours are like really thick.
Yeah. No, I have progressive lenses too. I don't wear mine for a fashion statement. I need them, but you need something a little more stylish though.
Yeah.
It's not about stylish. I'm trying to cut down on the glare, you jackass.
just by the way.
You got to get together. There's a special lens. I mean, you got to spend $1 million and you get really good glasses. That's
like
what happens.
what is your lens called? Like.
Well, I have progressives too. That's what I have.
I know, but
I don't know.
so
it's got a UV anti-glare on it though. I mean, I pick up the light too. You can't help it because of the lights, but you know, Damon's doesn't really. Yours
Thank you.
Yeah, yours are
Thank you very
pretty good.
much.
You got the Costco.
I'm a
specials.
professional.
Yeah.
So no, they're not Costco. I love Costco, but they're not Costco. Not at all.
Yeah, yours do have a bigger glare than we do. You're right.
Yeah. So.
I got to work on that. I got to figure
All
out how
right.
to.
So what'd you guys talk about for 4 days? What's the big story? Tell me. Get me up to date because I know nothing. Well, I mean, I know something, but
this and that.
basically nothing.
Covered a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You know what's so funny about the gerrymandering nonsense is that here's a party. They always do this, and I guess they don't realize it. But here's a party that tried to jail their political opponent, throw him in jail, watch him die there. They weaponized the justice system against him. They arrested him. They went into his house. They charged him with phony nonsense. We can go down the list of all the things they tried to do. They tried to kill him. They wanted him to rot in a prison for the rest of his life. But they're worried about Republicans threatening democracy by gerrymandering. What?
Yeah.
The hell are they talking about? 13 past the hour. We're going to be here for about 15, 20 more minutes. Then we're going to turn it over to the network. Charlie Kirk and the Faith Forward Pastor Summit. And they'll take you through the rest of the night.
Chad is back.
Chat.
Well, yeah, I don't know, I know.
How much?
Actually, let me, Frank, kill my mic and let me call him.
By the way, Damon, we had a $100 rant last night.
Yeah, that
Rumble.
was unusual.
Great.
Fantastic.
Trying to find the guy's name.
$100. I'm not even going to attempt that video, Aaron. I guess I could. I mean, that's a long. I needed like the Trump thing. I needed a whole segment for that. It's a shame because it was such great clips.
For what?
The Trump executive order. Right. Yeah. The Brian Glenn was good. And he loves Brian Glenn. No, they're not that old. It just happened yesterday. Yeah, I thought the auto pen. Sophie Cunningham got hit.
Yeah.
That,
Right off her
going
foot.
on?
She was laughing too. She was like,
Maybe I'll run that Seattle Kraken.
The what?
Okay.
Chat live in the chat. Howdy to the Twixters. Howdy to the Rumblers.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble.
So, Aaron, are you going to give us? Is someone going to give us a warning on when it's going to be the cutover? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Howdy to the YouTubers.
Hey, how you-
YouTube. And the YouTubes. How you doing?
Did Delgado's alien friends abduct Damon and return an impersonator? Why? What's wrong with me?
I don't know. Maybe your skin's not sitting right on your face.
Really?
Yeah, could be. Mr. AZ Mikey with a super chat there, Slick.
Oh.
$5 shout out love for AZ Rhonda. No,
All right, live from Studio 6B on a Wednesday night, August 6th, 17 past the hour. Slick's here. We'll do some sports. We'll get some news in, headline news, because we're going to be with you only for a short period of time tonight. We're going to hand it over to Charlie Kirk and the Faith Forward Pastor Summit that's going on tonight. The network's going to cover. Damon, you look good. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Who was that? Moon Pie. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. After being really, I'll tell you, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I was really, I haven't been sick in a long time, as I've been saying. I've been taking my ivermectin once a week, and it's really,
didn't work this
it's
time.
been good, but this one caught me.
You picked something up in this city.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think
could
people
be.
were worried about me having Legionnaire's disease. I don't think it was that, because I had no lung problems, thank God.
Now, when you went to the city,
But I had every other thing that comes with that.
did you take mass transit when you went to the city?
No, he don't take
Took a
mass-
limo.
Oh, all right.
Limo.
Well, excuse you.
They carry him in.
Excuse you, big spender. Holy crow.
No, just kidding. I'm
Probably
just
sat
kidding. I
under an air conditioner.
No, we
that
just
was
drove. We
condensating
just
and dripped on
drove.
his head.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Yeah.
asking. Because
Yeah, why?
sometimes, you know what? It's like, I don't want to deal with driving in the city and then having to pay to park. You take mass transit, you take the train, zips you right
Trust
into
me.
Penn Station. Poof, you're out and about.
Bill Moore has it on YouTube. I think Damon got sick from Delgado Skinny Pop. Exactly. That could have
what
been
are
it.
you-
Man.
Bite your tongue.
What do you mean
Wow.
fake
Yeah, that's
news?
fake news.
Aaron.
He was trying to butter you up.
That's true. Good
Yeah,
point.
and I would've
Okay.
got sick.
Wow.
I ate the whole damn bag.
Marina Miller, good to see you back, Damon. Thank you.
Bad news.
People are asking him, no Vinny yet. Vinny's not on usually on Wednesdays. He's on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays.
He was
will
on
be.
Tuesday night. He was on.
He was on.
He was on last night.
Oh, Vin's in the Facebook chat, of course, because what else does he have to do? No.
Fighting with Doug
Fight
right
with
now.
people in Facebook, even the nights he's
Him and
not
Doug
on.
are going at it.
I mean, can someone get him some help, please? I mean, he really just.
And someone get him a flight. Get him a
God.
flight back.
Well, no, he says he'll be back tomorrow night.
On his way.
Until he calls me at 7 o'clock to tell me he won't be back tomorrow night. But who knows?
I'll
Maybe
be
he
there.
will be. But I mean, who would fight in the? I don't know.
Don't fight with Vinny. He's such a sweetheart. Come on.
Oh man, he's got you fooled. He's nuts. What are you talking about?
Come on.
Have you ever seen a Vinny
playing
fight?
Benny
What it
and the
looks
Jets
like on
for me now.
Facebook?
What's
Here's the best part about Vin on Facebook is when you go to. This happens to me all the time because we're friends on Facebook. I'll see it said, you see a post from somebody
Right.
about some political thing, and it'll say above the picture, Vincent Buda commented, and when I see that,
No, it's
I just
game on.
know right away.
Game
Oh,
on.
here we go. And so then I'll scroll down to the comments. And then I'll see whatever the guy wrote, and then I'll see Vinny's reply, and it'll be a couple sentences, and then it'll say view more,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And when you click view more, here's what happens to the screen. It goes from the two lines, it goes, whoom, and all of a sudden you've got War and Peace there to read of what Vinny wrote to this person. And most of the time, I don't think he even knows who it is. No, he's got to get help. He's got to get help. So 20 minutes past the hour, let's do sports. Sports is brought to you by our friend Mike Lindell. LFS6B is the promo code to use. Slickster, what? Slickster, is Micah Parsons going to play for the Cowboys
no,
this year?
100% stop.
Oh, wait, what do you mean stop it?
100%. Don't buy into the media. Fake news. It's all baloney, posturing. That contract will be squared
You
away.
saw his posts.
Mark it down. Doesn't matter. Trade
doesn't
me. It's
matter.
baloney. Trader Joe's. No, I'm not buying into any of that. Trust me.
So he'll be there.
100%. He'll be on the field
100%,
for that
not
Eagles
90.
game. No, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, but will
This-
he play at 100%?
He'll play. Well, that's a different story because he might not have the conditioning. He didn't ask me that question. You're asking me that question.
He might
To answer
not
his
have-
So
question.
Jerry's going to get it done.
100%.
He might not have the
He's
motivation.
going to get his $40 million. He'll get it.
He
Okay.
might not have the
Jerry-
motivation.
All right. What's going on in sports, Lickster?
Well, you kind of threw me off with that one. Sports, we got to go.
Well, I
Big
haven't
D.
seen you, and I mean,
know.
I was going to text it to you, and I didn't want to put you in a bad mood when I saw
actually
it.
commented on you Friday night. I says I was going to run this story. I'm glad Big D's not here because he'd be riding me about this trade demand. I actually mentioned it to the audience.
I think riding me is a little strong. I would have asked you about
rodeo,
it for
Friday
sure.
night rodeo. You'd be riding me like a bronco.
I get concerned about your team. I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
Ha,
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
That's funny. You said
You
that
want
with a
Mike
straight
McCarthy
face.
back from me, I know. Major League Baseball. Let's get to the scoreboard. Come on, this is the drive now, right? The June swoon is past, and July. Now August is when it really becomes the stretch here. And we got the Athletics over the Nationals 1-0, top of the sixth, top of the fourth. Royals lead the Red Sox 3-2. Brewers, boy, the Brewers are a good team this year, leading the Braves 2-1, middle of the fourth. Finals from earlier today. A lot of games were matinee. Orioles over the Phillies 5-1. Giants 4-2 over the Pirates. Guardians maul the Mets 4-1. Well, they didn't maul them, but they beat them pretty good. Twins 9-4 over the Tigers in Detroit. Cubs at Wrigley take care of business on the Reds 6-1. Reds lost 2 in a row now. Yankees picked up a win in Texas today.
Oh,
Rick.
finally.
3-2. That was a good win for them. They needed it. How about this score? You're sitting down. Toronto Blue Jays 20. Colorado Rockies 1. 20-1 was the score. That's something to raise your eyebrows at. Rays 5-4 over the Angels. Cardinals topped the Dodgers 5-3 out in L.A. earlier today. Marlins 6-4 over the Astros. Nightcap games. White Sox are in Seattle taking on the Mariners at 9:40 first pitch. And Padres Diamondbacks first pitch out there in Arizona 9:40 as well. I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday was the big, if you want to call it a funeral or life celebration for the great Hulk Hogan. I know we have those pictures I sent earlier, Aaron, pictures 1 through 3. If we could bring those up while I run this story. But there was a cloud resembling the iconic Hulk Hogan pose sighted above the legend's funeral. If you look at this, and it could be a little stretch for fans, but that was right over the area where he made that fist.
Wow.
That is
That's
pretty
crazy.
cool. I'm telling you, that's crazy.
Get out of here. That's
Yeah.
not AI.
No.
That's not Project Bluebeam.
No, because a couple of people had authenticated that actually they were there. I know. I looked at it a little bit. I looked at the person who posted it. Looked legit. Anyway, a cloud oddly and Breitbart ran the story. Breitbart's pretty good. Cloud oddly resembling one of Hulk Hogan's more iconic victory poses appeared in the sky outside the wrestling legend's funeral on Tuesday. According to DJ Silva, one of Hogan's friends, the Hogan-esque cloud appeared near Indian Rocks Baptist Church in Largo, Florida, just as the sun was setting. If this isn't a sign, then I don't know what it is. Longtime Hogan pal Bam Moraga wrote on his Instagram page, the wrestling star's funeral was a star-studded affair featuring, well, we love Kid Rock, right? He was there. Theon Vin, Triple H, and many others. Hogan's daughter, Brooke, however, did not attend, citing her late father's disdain for funeral services. My father hated the morbidity of funerals. He didn't want one, she wrote on Instagram Tuesday night. And although I know people grieve in many ways, I am so grateful for all celebrations and events organized to honor him. As his daughter, I had to make my own decision to honor him the best and most genuine way I knew, privately. That way, it made me feel the closest to him. Brooke chose to memorialize her father at a Florida beach. Lovely picture of her and her babies. So I thought that was really cute. Hogan, of course, died on July 24th after suffering cardiac arrest at his Florida home. Obviously, very devastating, Big D. But yeah, big one. Dennis Rodman was there. I mean, they rolled them all out, all the crazies and all the wrestlers. So it was really quite a story. But that cloud resembling him, that is really something else. So I thought that was a great story. Just I got time to get one more story in if I can. May as well. We got the first woman umpire. Did you see that today? They announced that the first woman umpire is going to be in Major League Baseball. This is Jen Powell to become first female Major League Baseball umpire. This is Warner Todd Houston of Breitbart. Jen Powell is set to become the first female Major League Baseball umpire in the history when she steps onto the field to watch the bases during this coming Braves and Marlins game on Sunday. The 48-year-old New Jersey native played softball and soccer for, ready this Big D, Hofstra University on Long Island.
Oh,
I thought you'd love that story. And has been an umpire for more than a decade on the amateur level, according to the New York Post. Powell worked as a AAA umpire and as well, and became the first female ump in 34 years in the minors. So how cool is that? And she was from your alma mater. I thought that was great, right? Flying Dutchman. They don't call him the Flying Dutchman anymore, right?
No, just the Pride. No.
The Pride. Oh,
Hofstra Pride.
That sounds a little strange. But anyway, how do you like that? So I always loved seeing women in sports being champions, so I thought that was great. There you go, Big D.
All right, Slick.
The
very
pride,
good.
that sounds a little wild. Okay, that's a wrap in sports. Back to you.
Yeah, I like the Flying Dutchman.
Me too.
Like what's a
Well,
pride?
that Flying Dutchman is probably
Yeah,
racist
that's like
because they're
cool
talking
or
about
something.
Dutchmen.
I thought that was cool. Is that like racist now? Flying?
You two are the flying something. Starts with A, but it
The pride.
Pride.
Sounds like a
sounds
like a march with a
All right,
rainbow.
we'll try to get some news in before we take you to Charlie Kirk in
Sounds
the
like the month of June.
Future Faith Pastor Summit. Coming up right after this.
They're not wrong. You do have a little puffiness around your eyes.
I mean,
You're
I'm
puffy.
still sick.
I think you're puffy all over, but
I'm here.
Gillis in the chat, in the YouTube chat, says that a Flying Dutchman is an In-N-Out burger. How do you like that? Oof, where's the beef?
Flying Dutchman. sounds
Those
like
of you
something,
asking why we can't stay live on socials once we go to, because our control room here is controlling the show, so
Yeah.
we can't.
We'd love to.
Right.
Right.
In other words, we're controlling everything for the network.
Right.
During
so we
Charlie's
can't
show from here.
continue to.
Ron and Norma Klein, $4.99. Okay. Well, kick it off for Damon's return. He looks like he lost about 2 pounds, and his hair is turning gray. Prayers, Damon.
All of 2 pounds.
Now, be nice to Ron and
2
Norma
pounds,
Klein.
my hair's turning gray. I look like a puffy. Oh, you still look sick. I'm so glad I'm here.
Yeah, he's so glad you came in. Jeez, a rough crowd.
Yeah, it is a tough crowd. Love it.
Bow, bow,
You
bow, bow.
lost all of 2 pounds.
Good old Ron. Him and his wife, they fall off the couch when I mention them. He'll tell you in the chat. They go crazy. They love it. They're great people. They're in the chat every night.
Oh, 2.
Oh, Cat Speed. Rav is using LFS 6B time. Mm-hmm. Oh, we love Cat Speed.
Bow, 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 bow.
Don't forget Friday night, Big D. Got to keep promoting Friday night. We got
Why not
show.
keep going on socials? I just explained why.
Can't do it.
ETA is 5 minutes. That was 3 minutes ago, Aaron. So I don't even know what we can do here. Can we get some news in?
Look at Kingdom Come. Charlie Kirk's audience should be
Okay.
sent here. Oh, Janet Guerrero, Slick
Okay.
Boots. Oh, yeah.
All right.
We're not getting news in?
We're going to come do news right now.
Oh, okay.
Ticked off Patriot. He lost 2 pounds because he sweated 4 days. He's out of fluids. We got doctors in the chat here, Big D. Amazing. I better show my boots now.
Someone said when Damon's out, let's have baby Damon replace him so we don't miss him.
That would be great. I would love to have Baby Damon sitting next to me.
I love the baby Trump they have now.
He's hilarious, Baby Damon.
See the baby
You
Trump?
know what my new favorite thing is now? Have you seen the dog podcasts with the 2 dogs behind the microphone talking? Oh, my God. It's just classic. All right, 30 minutes past the hour, live from Studio 6B on a Wednesday night, August 6th. You know, I wasn't on Friday, which was August 1st, which was my parents' 55-year anniversary.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So I want to say publicly happy anniversary to them.
Oh,
Yeah, happy
wow.
anniversary. We would have said it, but Damon didn't tell us. So
Okay.
I got another, just not to interrupt, but another big YouTube chat. Our friend Joe and Angela in Las Vegas has come in with $99.99 in the YouTube chat. So glad you are feeling better. Damon, Rick, Aaron, and Fran did a great did great in your absence.
Yes,
So
they
thank
did.
you. Thank you,
very
Joe
much.
and Angela in Las Vegas. That was very generous.
Thank you. So everybody did a great job, as they always do. I usually have, I don't, well, I was really sick. I mean, I didn't turn the show on at all, but I don't have any concerns. I don't worry about it at all. So one other thing I wanted to mention, just because the guys here have heard me talk about it, but somebody very close to me passed away over the weekend as well. Someone who used to watch the show, be in the chat, and her name was Noran Wamister, and she was my, she was a lot of things to me growing up, but she was in charge of religious ed at the church that I grew up in, and she ran the religious ed program for the kids. And we used to go on retreats, me and Sharon, this is even after she hit me in the eye with the baseball. We remained dear friends, as we do to this day. And I can remember those trips vividly. And Noran and Billy Wamister were members of the country club, and we used to play golf as families together, and I knew her kids. I know her daughters extremely well. And she unfortunately passed away very, very quickly. Somewhat unexpected, because it was actually her husband who had been having some health issues, and now, thankfully, Billy's doing better. And Noran just got very sick very quickly. And her funeral is going to be this coming Friday morning, and I'm going to see if I can't get up to Connecticut and then get back for the warehouse. I don't know that that's going to be possible, but with traffic. But I just want to publicly say that I'm going to miss her. And she was very influential in my life. She was very close. My mom and her have worked together for 30 plus years at the church, hand in hand. And she was very influential in many of our lives. Kept us on the straight and narrow, made the church CC programs fun, and music, and so much stuff that we shared together, memories that we'll carry for the rest of our lives, those times we spent. Some of my closest friends I met doing that, like Sharon and others, who I'm still friends with to this day. So I just wanted to publicly say I'm going to miss her, and I know she's in a place that she taught us a lot about and made sure that we understood the importance of having that be a big part of our lives. So Noran, we will miss you. Godspeed, rest in peace, and thank you for being so important to everybody, including my mom. And you had a very special relationship. So, all right, let's do some quick news before we got to go to Charlie Kirk. Delgado's Got It is brought to you by EternalLifeCoin.com. What's going on, Delgado?
All right. Well, I think the big news of the day is the shooting at Fort Stewart in Georgia that happened earlier this morning, as a U.S. Army sergeant named Cornelius Radford went on a shooting spree, shooting 5 soldiers at Fort Stewart. The soldiers were shot. As I was saying, the soldiers were shot in the 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team. That's ABCT area of the base, according to social media that was posted by the U.S. Army. All of the soldiers are fine. They were taken to Wynn Army Community Hospital there at Fort Stewart. Radford had been apprehended by a bunch of the other soldiers that basically took him down, and he's under arrest. But all the other soldiers went to the hospital. They have been treated. According to this,
sounds like a miracle, by the way, that nobody died. Sounds like an absolute hand of God miracle.
Yeah.
Amen.
According to this, Radford is from Jacksonville, Florida, joined the regular Army as an automated logistical specialist back in January of 2019. He had never been deployed, but he was arrested following the shooting and is currently in a pretrial confinement. Again, according to the latest news on this, the 5 soldiers that were shot are being treated at the hospital, and they are all are expected to live. So that's great news, as the 5 soldiers were wounded and transported to the hospital there. So again, great news for those soldiers. And you never know when this stuff is going to happen, and it's always amazing when you see something like this and it happens at an Army base. Because we forget that these Army bases are basically they're gun-free zones. The only people that have guns are the military police usually. So if you do have a weapon, you have to check it and you have to store it in one of their facilities there.
Yeah. It sounds like the guys on the base did a tremendous job in saving lives, and it's just a miracle that the people who were involved, there were no deaths as of right now. So thank God for that.
Apprehended him too, right?
Yeah, big time they apprehended it. Damon, also, I don't know if you saw this because of your infirm state, but Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered evidence sent to the grand jury for this Russia collusion grand conspiracy hoax.
Yes, I did.
Coup
in Florida.
And that was reporting that was first reported by our own John Solomon. Here he is giving the details. Cut number 2. Here's John Solomon reporting the details of the grand jury being impaneled. Cut 2.
This is a major development. We told you last week that Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, had given permission for a strike force to begin. That's a very specific tool the Justice Department uses on major conspiracies. And we told you then we would know it was getting serious when the grand jury jumped into action. We now know that a grand jury will be impaneled. Most likely, my sources are telling me, it could be in Florida, where the raid of President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home helped. And so that is the very latest. You can check it out at Just News. We're going to have a whole lot more on that over the course of the next few hours.
Yeah, so there you have it. John Solomon basically kind of taking the lead on all this stuff and breaking this news right here on Real America's Voice. Again, the order directs unnamed federal prosecutor to begin presenting evidence to grand jurors related to the alleged conspiracy that falsely linked President Donald Trump to Russia ahead of the 2016 presidential election. According to a source familiar with the effort, the grand jury investigation is needed, of course, to secure the indictment against any potential suspects. The move follows a wave of criminal referrals submitted last month by the Director of National Intelligence. We're talking about Tulsi Gabbard. As a matter of fact, she sat down with Miranda Devine. We all know Miranda Devine, right? Mm-hmm. Cut number 5. Here she is talking with Tulsi about what they found, and basically it amounted to a coup. Cut 5.
This is where you use the word dangerous. This is where the weaponization of the intelligence community can have such a dangerous outcome that is really impossible actually to measure. When we look at a sitting president of the United States and President Obama unhappy with the outcome of the election and making the appearance of a peaceful transition of power,
priding himself on it
over and over and claiming to be the champion of democracy, and yet launching what we now know came from President Obama was a covert mission, essentially, to subvert the will of the American people, create this lie that would challenge the legitimacy of President Trump's election and the 4 years of his administration, resulting and affecting in what was truly a years-long coup.
Yeah, so there you have it from Tulsi Gabbard. Talking about the, let's face it, the word that, nobody wanted to actually say. It actually did happen, because it predicated what happened in the 2020 election.
Greg Jarrett has a great piece today over at Fox Digital on who the lineup is possibly going to be here for indictment. And, he goes through the most obvious targets. Number 1 on the list, in my estimation, should be John Brennan.
Yeah.
Numero uno, number 1, should be Brennan. But as he says, obviously James Comey, James Clapper. And he obviously goes through the reasons that those 3 would be at the top of the list. Clinton in her campaign, obviously. Who else does he have on his list? Fifth Amendment and Obama immunity. Mark Levin, I believe, again, I was sick, but I believe he put out a long tweet on why he wasn't sure Obama immunity necessarily covered him on all of this. I didn't read it, but it did flash in front of me, and I think the headline was immunity won't cover Obama, and then I didn't see the rest. So I have to go back and look at what he wrote.
I think it has to do with the things that he may have done post-presidency. So once he steps down from that post and President Trump took over in 2017, anything that he did beyond that, I don't think he's covered for. So I think that's probably where he was headed. But again, we were talking about this last night, I think, as well, or the night before, where pretty much Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama, is between a rock and a hard place.
Because of his immunity.
Right, because he cannot take the fifth. He has
correct.
to answer the questions, and if he lies, he loses the immunity. So
Correct.
it's legacy. Everything that you talked about will come crumbling down around you if you answer the questions, or you can lie about it, and then of course you can be brought up on charges. Pick your poison. So that's where he stands. By ordering the assembly of the grand jury here, Damon, the government's going to be able to issue the subpoenas to the individuals that Trump allies have claimed were involved in this coordinated scheme to tarnish his 2016 election and his presidency by falsely alleging that he was colluding with the Russian government. A grand jury would also consider an indictment if the Justice Department decided to bring the case. And keep in mind, as this author puts on the Geller report, it only takes one Andy McCabe to bring the whole thing down. So we'll see what happens with that. And again, this thing keeps just unfolding time and again, right in front of our eyes.
All right, here's what he wrote. Attention media and legal analysts, Obama is the key to uncovering the full extent of the Russia collusion scandal and the efforts to sabotage the Trump campaign and the presidency. I do not believe the Supreme Court's immunity ruling provides him with blanket immunity. It provides him with the presumption of immunity, which may be overcome depending on what the investigation uncovers. That said, there is no immunity from criminal investigation, and Obama being required to provide testimony under oath, period. So, not as clear cut in the great one's mind, certainly not like what we said, answering the questions. So, we'll see. We'll see if it gets to him. But it does seem like when you listen to Solomon, you listen to Greg Jarrett, and you listen to Devin Nunes and some of the others, and then you start reading about 18 U.S.C. 242, the depriving of rights under the color of law. Read up on that, and that being a possible statute here that would be used as applicable to many of the people we talked about. Starts to paint a little bit of a picture on where we're possibly going here. So, all right, 17 till the hour, live from Studio 6B. We're back right after this.
Chat live in the chat. Damon's already tired. He's running out of gas already.
He's tuckered out.
Me, I've got plenty of gas.
What else is no? This guy over here. He could fill Russia's pipe in no time.
Like the Boston Pops some nights.
Where are we at there, Aaron? Do we have
That's the orchestra, the Boston Pops.
Yeah, Boston Pops, all right.
I mean, so is it our judgment or what's the? Okay.
Charlie Kirk, you got to chill out. 6 B's over.
Damon needs an IV.
You want some Bucky's nuts? That'll give you a little jolt of
those are probably what had the Legionnaire's disease in them.
Jolt of sugar there that'll get you going over the top. And there I go, Pop.
No, we're just.
Come on, stop.
Yeah,
Don't be silly.
Right. No. Oh, well, we're going to have to let him know that. I didn't know that.
Do an unveiling tomorrow night.
I know.
Of,
All those
Sherry
gifts.
Merrill's stuff. It was beautiful.
So just text him that we can't do that so he knows. Just have him run a,
Helms.
we now return you.
Hey.
Hey. Well, hey.
Damon's starting to look like Biden at the UN conference. Now that's over the line. That is over the line.
That's taking it to the streets.
What the hell is he talking about?
Exactly.
That's good stuff.
All right, 13 to the hour, live from Studio 6B. We're going to be bringing you out to Charlie Kirk in the Faith Forward Freedom. No, I'm making that up. The Faith Forward Pastors Summit. Why are you laughing, Aaron? Is that the right name? Faith Forward Pastor Summit. Yeah, there's no freedom, but that's fine. I can
There's no
throw that
freedom.
in. That's coming up. Rav's going to cover that for the rest of the night. We're going to bring you that in about a minute or two here. So let's just touch on sports and news before we have to go. Delgado, any other headlines we can do right now?
Yeah, here's a quick one. Here's cut number 7. I thought you might enjoy this. It's also a good setup if we can get a little sports in with Slick Rick. Here is cut number 7. Check this out, Damon. This is what it looks like.
Let's go!
Right in the
Oh,
putt.
look at this.
Drop the putter.
When was this?
I don't know. I just found that hilarious.
That was nice. Nice putt. Not an easy one.
No,
Oh, come on now.
I love the way he just kind of drops the putter and walks it off.
Little 4 foot breaker there. Let me see that again, Aaron.
Imagine the Dems. Oh, he cheated. They must have blew it in with a leaf
Look at
blower.
this little. Oh, that's a swinger there.
Whoa, that's nice. That is. I like that. That's a good one right there.
That's a good stuff. That one made me laugh today, and I thought you'd appreciate it since it's your first night back, and
Ask the president.
you claim to play golf. So there you have it.
You claim to play golf.
Yeah, what?
Well,
I'm
I've
sorry.
never seen it. I've never seen you actually play golf.
Okay.
I always
It's
hear,
it's
I always
simulated.
hear of you talking about, oh, you're such a great golf, but we've never seen it. We
I don't know
never
if I've ever
talks
used the
about
word
the RAV
great.
Open. That never materialized. You're, you know.
Could you imagine if we went out on the course with the show and we had Kevin Downey Jr. driving the golf cart? That would be dangerous. And we had you playing Delgado, and you got Paul's a good player. You know.
Yeah,
And,
Paul's very good.
yeah.
It would be. It would
Me,
be
I never
like,
play, but I'll show
It
up.
would be like Slappy Gilmore.
Delgado doesn't play.
I don't play, but I'd still.
you
I'd
don't
still.
play golf, that's for sure.
I'd still drive it. I'm a good driver.
Yeah, he's a hole in one.
He's got 4 wheels, you know.
He's a hole in one in more ways than
It's not
three.
a round cylinder that goes into the air. So
Could you imagine?
I could crank one out.
I think Big D would be teed off the whole time playing with you. That's for sure.
all right, before we turn it over to Charlie Kirk, Slick, anything last in sports you want to go over?
Well, I got a cute one. I got cut 9 where the Seattle Kraken player, a mascot, was charged by a grizzly bear during an Alaskan photo. Yeah, this is unbearable. You got to watch this. This is Dylan Gwynn of Breitbart. Seattle Kraken forward John Hayden and the team's mascot had an uncomfortably close call with nature recently after a grizzly bear charged in their direction during a recent photo shoot in Alaska. Cut 9, Aaron. Show them what this looks like here.
While we were fishing, we had a pretty close call with a couple bears. Got a bear.
Look at this.
I gotta break it up.
Okay.
Hey Sam, we got a bear. We gotta move down.
Oh my God.
It sounds like Aaron. Look at this. The bear took a liking to the mascot. I think he thought it was a bear. This is crazy.
The mascot dressed up in a stupid outfit.
Wow, this
Oh
is
my
what happens.
goodness.
Look
Oh
at
my
this.
goodness.
Hello.
Take
I mean-
the head off.
I don't
Quick.
want to blame it on Bowie. They were pretty interested in his
What
whole
happened
look.
was
So we got out of it okay, but it was a close call.
That last little
Yeah.
And the Kraken obviously is an NHL hockey team, so the Bears are a football team. So they kind of realized at one point, oh, that's a hockey guy. The hell with him. And he went the other way, and that was it. So that was some crazy stuff. Huh, Big?
Anybody ask me if you want to go fishing there, and you say, well, what could happen? And they say, well, there's some bears that could run out of the woods into the stream. Yeah, no.
Yes, that takes honeypotting into a whole new level.
Hey, you don't have to be the fastest one. Just don't
Not
be
the
the
last
slowest.
one. Yeah, not the slowest. Exactly.
So I don't know. I don't know if you want anything else, Big D. I mean, there's a lot going on in the WNBA.
Well, how about the WWE today? The big $1.6 billion deal with ESPN.
Yes, I saw that. That was a
ESPN becomes the home of all of the PLEs for the WWE. That's a huge deal.
Yeah, and ESPN also is buying up with the NFL Network now too. So a lot of money to burn.
Red Zone.
Apparently,
NFL Red Zone rights to NFL Red Zone now.
And they're buying Disney as well. I think they bought a part to Disney today. There was another story on that as well.
I hear people are very concerned about the Red Zone deal because they're afraid they're going to.
If Scott Hansen, something happens,
they will.
People revolt. They say.
Yeah.
I saw a text. Someone said, if Scott Hansen gets fired, we'll make January 6th look like a Disney parade. Jeez. Yeah, they love Scott Hansen.
Oof, that's a lot of money, boy. 1 point. You could build.
All right, anything else in sports, Slickster?
You know what? That's pretty much it tonight. President Trump did the executive order yesterday, and I had some great clips, but it was a little bit long. I'll run it tomorrow night. I want to set that up. It's going to take a little time to do, so I'll do it tomorrow night.
Hey, I saw. I don't know. This seems to probably be problematic for the Okay, well, we'll talk about that another night. It's probably not appropriate to talk about anyways on air.
We talked about it. We touched on it last night, actually.
Let's throw it. No, you probably didn't touch on this. Let's throw it to Charlie Kirk in the Faith Forward Pastor Summit. Your first speaker is up. We will see you tomorrow night right here live from Studio 6B. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you for your goodness. Thank you for your promises. Awesome. Well, on behalf of all of us here at TPUSA Faith, we want to welcome you.